This word is being spoken for each one, whenever and wherever each one is. And if you would like to include anyone in the world or any place in this world, just think of their name or that place now. You could say it out loud or you could post it, and know that this word is also for them. All right. So there is this one loving presence that is so in love with itself that it is creating itself in infinite variety, and it absolutely loves every single thing that it creates and becomes, and it supports everything that it creates. It has created an entire universe to support everything that it desires to create in it, and yet it is unlimited, and it is not limited by what it has already created. And so right here and now, it is recognized that each person has been created by this loving presence so that that loving presence may express itself through them. And each one has been created to uniquely express this loving spirit. That divine creator does not create junk. It does not repeat itself. It does not create some despair just in case. It creates intentionally, and it supports its creation totally. And so each one has been created and is supported now to be a unique expression of the divine. And the divine has the full ability and the substance and the know-how and the power to create for each one a wonderful avenue for that expression, a wonderful environment through which each one may express all that they desire to express. And this environment does not limit that which is desired to be expressed, but it is created so that that which is desired to be expressed may be fulfilled. And this is the way, the direction of creation, from that desire to express, creating the perfect form, avenue, job, career, employment, whatever is needed, so that which is desired to be expressed may be fulfilled, because that desire is of God. It is of this loving presence. And so all belief that what the world is doing can somehow interfere or block one's self-expression, all belief that anyone else can block that self-expression, any belief that one's own personal history or issues or false beliefs or could block that self-expression, as well as all of the habit of not expressing oneself, of self-rejection, of self-doubt, as well as all behavior of lethargy or depression or excuses for not doing it and really good reasons why it cannot be done. All of that is not from this loving presence. And all of that is not from God. And all of that, none of that is taken into consideration by that omnipotent law that is always there to create the perfect avenue for each one's expression in harmony, in order, in peace, in perfect right order, and in divine right action, and fully supported in all that is required spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, as well as with resources and supply and money and relationships and organizations and government and administrative stuff and technological stuff. It is all created to support each individual's unique desire to express the divine in a unique way. And as each one accepts that this is the way life is, and that there is nothing in the world that can overrule it or countermand it or get in the way of it, each one is discovering he or she is more, or they is more able to express themselves in an avenue that works for them, in a lifestyle that works for them, in employment that works for them. And it all begins within each one's own self-acceptance of the glory of God that desires to express through them. And that this glory of God supports its expression always. And so each one does have a new sense of allowing that creative law to create for them the perfect avenue. And any naysaying within oneself or no, it cannot happen, all self-rejection and excuses for it not happening, all providing reasons to oneself as to why that good cannot freely express, is all erased, evaporated, and vanished. That divine creator is creating a universe that is continuously expanding and expanding in a greater and greater rate. This divine creator does not think, oops, I don't have enough room. And so this divine creator, it is this power to create out of nothing more space, more time, more energy, more vitality, and more ways and means. And so each one is accepting that all of life is supporting them in expressing this unique way and being fully supported in it in every way. And so there is no competition, there is no confusion, there is no discord. There is simply this presence of love joyously expressing itself in ways and means of order and harmony and peace, perfect right order, divine right action. Everything works. God is in its heaven. All is right in each one's world. And so each one is now seeing that creative genius within and saying yes to it and allowing that yes to be the final answer in their own heart. And the law takes this agreement with that divine desire and is given full authority to create the perfect avenue, perfect support, perfect way, perfect freedom. And it is all done with grace and with ease, with joy, and with self-acceptance, a sense of self-worth, self-love, knowing and accepting oneself in that uniqueness and expressing it in a glorious and wonderful way. And so each one is absolutely experiencing all the love, all the joy, all the peace and the grace and the ease that is the divine intention in creating human beings here in this universe. And each one is accepting all of its support and supply, its money, its wealth, its resources, its arrangements, whether it be organizationally, financially, economically, business-wise, government-wise, administrative-wise, technologically-wise, as well as all the relationships that are a part of enjoying this self-expression, realizing that this joy and gift of life is expressing one's uniqueness and allowing it to be given to others, to the world, to be enjoyed, to be respected, to be recognized, to be appreciated, to be loved. And so this is the experience of each one accepted now. And the law, the universe, everything has already made this. This is the way life is. And the law is now directed to change the belief or the attitude or the functioning or the behavior or the subjective beliefs in anyone that is just not getting it, because this is the way life is. And each one, as a result of accepting That law, changing one's own resistance, rejection, and rebellion, is now having a freer, easier experience of living and a true joy of expressing that unique self that each one is. This is truth. I am glad this is truth. I release this word to that omnipotent, omniscient, and always saying yes law, and it is done. And the law agrees, and so it is.